Hi and welcome everyone. In today's lesson, I want to talk about the biography of Oprah Winfrey. And شو يعني biography بالعربي؟ Biography means سيرة الشخصية of Oprah Winfrey. Now, in our last lesson, I spoke about her a little bit. In this lesson, we will talk about her, her life, growing up, her hardships, and everything she accomplished. Also, we will answer the questions, and this is our work in our Max book, page 18 and 19. So we will read her biography, سيرة شخصيتها. رح answer questions, and I want to talk about our vocabulary words. I will tell you the meanings, and I will tell you what it means in Arabic as well. Okay, so now let's begin. Oprah Winfrey, talking about the biography of Oprah Winfrey, her hard childhood, her early career as a news anchor. إيش يعني news anchor؟ اللي بحكي الأخبار. To becoming a famous talk show host. From the time Oprah was a young child, she grew up with her grandmother. Her mother, because her mother moved from one place to another, Oprah stayed with her grandmother until she was about 6 years old. Oprah lived on a farm without running water. She had lots of difficult chores, including getting water from the well each day and carrying it up to the house. She also learned how to read and write by the age of 3, and it was mostly from studying her Bible. When Oprah turned 6, she moved to Wisconsin to live with her mother. Oprah moved around a lot growing up. She sometimes lived with her mother in Wisconsin. She sometimes lived with her father in Nashville. She moved a lot growing up. Also, Oprah's mother was very poor and life was very hard on her. But, however, Oprah was a bright student. She loved to read. She did very well in school. She graduated from East Nashville High School as an honor student in 1971. She also won speech contest, and she earned a full scholarship. إيش يعني scholarship؟ يعني منحة دراسية إلى جامعة full، يعني دفعوا لها كل دراستها الجامعية عشان هي كانت يعني she was an honorable student، يعني she was an excellent student. Her grades were very high. She used the scholarship to attend Tennessee State University، يعني استعملت السكولارشيب للجامعة. And while she was attending college, she got a call from the CBS News station in Nashville and USA. And they wanted her to be their news anchor. يعني يوم كانت بالجامعة إجاها فون كول إنه بدهم إياها إنه تعرض الأخبار على قناة كتير famous in America. And she wanted to turn it down، يعني فكرت إنه ما بدها ترفض العرض. Then she thought about it, and she thought that this, the offer was going to be her opportunity to her success and to her dream. So she said yes to the offer. She took the job, and from there her life went up. So now let's read about Oprah Winfrey's life and success. Like I said, when Oprah's mother was very poor and life was very hard for her, she, was moving around a lot. She was a gifted speaker. She often spoke at a church. She spoke at women's group, and she would speak at her school. And like I said, when she was in high school, she won a speech contest and earned a full scholarship. What else? While attending college, Oprah got a call from the CBS station in Nashville, and they wanted her to be a news anchor. She couldn't believe it at first, and she wanted to turn it down and concentrate on her school. Then she realized what a great opportunity it would be. And then, and at that time she was only 19. بس كان عمرها 19 سنة. So she moved to Baltimore, Maryland, and she worked as a news, broadcaster. And then we will figure out what she did. So here, one of her achievements, I'm just going to go through these pictures. This is Oprah Winfrey, and this is her school that she built in South Africa. Right here, this is the opening of her school, and her school was her school is only for girls from ages 8 to 12th grade, and it's a boarding school, مدرسة داخلية, and she spent 40, how much did she spend? She spent يعني دفعت 40 مليون على المدرسة هاي بس عشان تعطي البنات اللي ما قدرتهم يروحوا على المدرسة وإجوا من عائلة كتير فقيرة. ما she didn't want them to live the life she lived. So عشان هيك بنت المدرسة هاي in South Africa, عشان هي من South Africa, عشان تساعد البنات. And مش أي بنت, she chose the very special gifted students. يعني اختارت الشاطرين بالمدرسة، اختارت معدلهم عالي والمميزين وحطتهم بالمدرسة هاي. And like I said, هاي المدرسة داخلية، يعني بناموا بياكلوا everything. وهدول most of them are orphans، يعني معظم البنات اللي في المدرسة هاي orphans، يعني يتامى ما عندهم أهل. So she spent so much money on the school, and it's her pride and joy, and she goes and she checks on them. Here in this picture, this is their lunchroom. This is where they eat. This is one of their labs. This is their computer lab. This is their stadium where they have speeches, concerts. They have what else? They have computer laboratories. They have the latest technologies. They have computers throughout the campus for the girls to use. They each have their own laptop. They each have their own bed. They each have their own room. So she really, عملت مؤسسة خيرية and to help these poor girls in South Africa. And she did excellent. And this is one reason why I admire her. أنا كتير بحبها وبفتخر فيها لأنه كتير أشياء عملته ما في كتير ناس يعني بالدنيا بيعملوا زي ما هي عملت. So she's one person that that inspires me. And this is a girl's bedroom in the boarding school. And now let's begin and read and find out more stuff about Oprah Winfrey. And if you have the chance or opportunity to watch her, if you have Netflix or if you have I don't know what else you would watch it on, look for Oprah Winfrey. She has her own channel anyways. So watch her show and you will be more familiar with who she is. But in the USA, she's known by everyone. Everyone knows who she is. So let's begin. Here we have Oprah Winfrey's life and success. The first sentence says, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. إيش يعني هاي الجملة? This is written by the great Albert Einstein. And we studied about Albert Einstein, and we know who he is. So let's translate the sentence. Try not to be a man of success. يعني حاول ما تكون زلمة of success يعني in Arabic success يعني توفيق بس كون but rather become a man of value. إيش يعني? It means that ما تكون بس رجل of success. كون رجل إله هدف إله معنى. So this is written by the great Albert Einstein. ما تكون زلمة ناجح بس تكون زلمة ب إيش يعني value. Value means يعني قيمة قيمة yeah. يعني ما تكون بس زلمة ناجح بس تكون زلمة بقيمة. That's what Albert Einstein the great wrote. So this is, a great advice. So now let's start reading. Of course, all celebrities start from somewhere, but Oprah's childhood was no means an easy life. Once she started to become famous, she gathered her money and pushed it toward the greater good of the world. Oprah wanted to create a charity of her own, but in the form of a school. Her school in South Africa is the new part of her life. She dreams that these schoolgirls will become Africa's future leaders. Oprah's childhood helped her to be strong and become an amazing and successful person. She does not want others to suffer from terrible things like she did. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born in January 1954 in Mississippi. Oprah's parents had a tough time figuring out what was going to happen to them and their new baby Oprah. So Oprah lived with her grandmother until she was 6. يعني her parents were young وكانوا فقراء وما كانوا عارفين إيش هم يعملوا فيها. So راحت and she lived with her grandmother until her parents figured out life. When her grandmother died, Oprah moved in with her mother and her 3 half-brothers. Her father was a lot stricter than her mother. يعني بعد ما ماتت ستها لأوبرا رجعت وعاشت مع إمها وإخوانها من أبو تاني. أبوها her father was a lot stricter than her mom. يعني أبوها كان كتير شديد أكتر من إمها. In fact, he made her learn 5 vocabulary words each day or else she would not receive any dinner. من كتر ما كان أبوها شديد عليها كانت لازم تحفظ 5 كلمات vocabulary كل يوم أو ما كان يطعميها غدا. So أنا عشان هيك I specify that, we do vocabulary words, and I force that you guys do vocabulary words, and that's why I do a vocabulary test every week in school. So vocabulary words in reading and writing, that's your key to success. So, knowing how to spell words is extremely important. So this is why her father made her غصبها خلاها إنه تحفظ 5 كلمات كل يوم. And anyways أصلا she was an excellent student and she was very intelligent. So ما كان عندها مانع أو ما كانت تزعل من الموضوع. بس إنه we're talking about how strict her father was. This was an important part of young Oprah Winfrey's life because from this point on she was very successful. So, هذا الإشي الصغير اللي أبوها كان يعمل معها هو الكي للنجاح اللي هي وصلت له. When Oprah went to a new high school in Nashville, she became an excellent student. يوم دخلت Oprah high school يعني صف 8 يعني كانت من الأوائل. She was an honor student and she was voted as the most popular girl. مش بس كانت يعني يعني أفضل، مش بس كانت يعني أشطر واحدة، كانت كمان أفضل واحدة بالمدرسة، يعني كان الكل يحبها. She was also academically successful، يعني كانت ناجحة بكل موادها. She joined the school's speech team and won second place in the national competition. كان عندهم مسابقة speech talking and ربحت هي being second place. Her skills of being an incredible speaker won her first place in an oratory contest, and she earned a scholarship to Tennessee State University. She entered another contest، يعني دخلت في مسابقة تانية وربحت الأولى، وعشانها كانت يعني مميزة وكان علاماتها كلهم full marks وكانت very intelligent. أعطوها منحة دراسية إلى الجامعة كله paid، يعني ما دفعت ولا إشي لدراستها بالجامعة. From this point on, Oprah started to become the celebrity that we know today. فمن هديك اللحظة Oprah Winfrey بلشت إنه تكون إنسانة مشهورة. Starting with her freshman year at Tennessee State University, she won herself the title of Miss Black Nashville and Miss Black Tennessee. With all her publicity and her background as being a good speaker, Oprah got a job as the first African American female co-anchor at the age of 19. يعني من كتر ما كانت هي مميزة أعطوها شغل إنه تعلن الأخبار وعمرها 19 سنة. After graduating from Tennessee State University in 1976 with a degree in communication, بعد ما تخرجت من State University سنة 1976 degree بالcommunication, she took the next step in her life by becoming a part of the news anchor business. Then she was recruited by the local talk show People Are Talking. So بلشت إنه تعلن أخبار، بعدين في كمان برنامج ندوها بدهم إياها هي تعلن البرنامج اسمه People Are Talking. And she hosted the local version of Dialing for Dollars there too. After doing some local business in Baltimore, Oprah Winfrey became the head anchor of AM Chicago. She went from bad reviews to being She went from bad reviews to being the representer of the highest rated talk show host in Chicago. Then, in 1985, due to the popularity of the show, it was renamed the Oprah Winfrey Show. So بعد ما بلشت بال People Are Talking, ما كانت كتير ممتازة، ما كانوش ناس كتير يحبوا الشو تبعها. she went to Chicago وصار عندها الشو لحالها، فتحت شو اسمه The Oprah Winfrey Show in Chicago in 1985. Due to the popularity, it was renamed the Oprah Winfrey Show. عشان كان كتير الناس يتابعوه سمته The Oprah Winfrey Show. By the next year, the show was broadcast nationally. والسنة الثانية كان يعني شو تبعها حوالين كل العالم. It soon became the #1 talk show in America. بعد سنة صار أفضل برنامج in America. At this point, she had become the celebrity that we know today. وبعد هيك صارت المشهورة اللي إحنا بنعرفها اليوم. Due to her success, Oprah has her own book club. She يعني من كتر ما كانت مشهورة عندها book club جمعية كتب I guess, and وعندها magazine اسمه O magazine هاي بس خاصة فيها هي, and the talk show والبرنامج تبعها the Oprah Winfrey Show. But she still felt like something was missing. حتى لو وصلت ونجحت بس برضو إنه حست إنه في لسه إشي ناقص. She went to Nelson Mandela Foundation and started one of the 3 Christmas kindness. She felt that the children she helped were just like her when she was at the age of 9, young, helpless, and nowhere to turn. So she helped out with other foundations such as the Harold Washington Library, the United Negro College Fund, Tennessee State University Fund, and the Nelson Mandela Foundation. يعني إنه بعد ما صار عندها البوك كلاب والماجازين والبرنامج تبعها لسه حست إنه في إشي ناقص، فراحت على الجمعيات الخيرية وصارت تتبرع وتعطي المحتاجين. وراحت يعني دخلت في كتير جمعيات اللي هلأ I spoke about. But she did not feel part of the organization that she was sponsoring. حتى لو هي كانت تتبرع بهدول الجمعيات ما كانت تحس إنه في إلها ما كانت تحس إنه في إلها maybe قيمة، أو ما كانت تحس بالشعور اللي هي بدها تحسه. Okay, so where am I? So she made, but she did not feel the part of the organization that she was sponsoring. So she made a school in South Africa called Oprah's Leadership Academy. فعشان إنه تحس إنه عملت إشي، قررت إنه تبني مدرسة in South Africa، واسم المدرسة Oprah's Leadership Academy. And she began to choose girls for her school, mostly orphan girls. وبلشت من هون إنه تنقي البنات اليتامى والأذكياء، يعني كانت تنقي البنت اللي هي بدها في المدرسة. Oprah is a person who has become successful and given the success to those who need it the most. يعني بكل نجاحها اللي نجحته بتحب إنه ترجع النجاح هذا وتساعد اللي محتاجين واللي كانوا زيها، وإنه هي ما بتقدر تشوف حدا suffering زي ما هي تعذبت وهي growing up as a child. And that is why she is my hero and role model. And really, yeah, she is. I am inspired by her. Anna, as Mrs. Steen, am inspired by Oprah Winfrey. I can keep talking and talking about how much I like her, but this is just a little part of what Oprah, has done. Now here we have the questions. It says answer these questions. Compare Oprah's past to her present. إيش يعني past and إيش يعني present؟ أخذناهم in our grammar. Past يعني الماضي، present يعني الحاضر. So she was born into a poor family whose parents gave her up because they were unable to care for her. That was her past. يعني هي انولدت بعائلة فقيرة وأمها وأبوها كانوا صغار وعطوها الست تبعتها عشان دير بالها عليها. She had a hard life. Now, in the present, as we said, Oprah Winfrey is successful. She reached her dream. She worked hard on herself, and she built a school that cost her $40 million. She chose certain students, certain girls to be in the school that she thinks will be, important people in the future. Number 2, what is the name of the school she opened in Africa? What is her dream for her students? The school, as we said, was the اسم المدرسة, the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy in South Africa, وكلفها $40 million, and she chose academically gifted girls from from poor families or orphanages. So هي نقت اللي عندهم اللي أذكياء واللي اللي اليتامى واللي أو you know ساكنين بدار الأيتام. 3. Who had more influence on Oprah's life, her mother or her father? Explain your answer. Here so 3 is here. It says her father. Her father had more influence on Oprah because he was much more stricter than her mother. أبوها لأنه هو كان أشد من أمها وكان إنه كتير شديد إنه على العلم تبعها إنه تتعلم وتكون مميزة. 4. What titles were awarded Oprah in high school? إيش أعطوا أوبرا وهي بالمدرسة؟ أعطوها Miss Black Nashville، أعطوها Miss Black Tennessee، and she for being a great speaker. يعني كانت تاخد كتير جوائز بالمدرسة عشان كانت تعمل كتير وكانت تحكي in contest speech، كانت تعطي speeches محاضرات وهي كانت لسه صغيرة. 5 says summarize the stages Oprah passed through to become the presenter of the Oprah Winfrey talk show that we know today. So كيف Oprah وصلت لأنه يكون عندها برنامج خصوصي فيها. 1. She won titles of Miss Black in her high school and university for being a good speaker. 2. She got a job as first African female co-anchor at the age of 19 years old. إيش يعني co-anchor؟ يعني مذيعة الأخبار وهي لسه بس عمرها 19 سنة. Then got a job in the news anchor and then ثبتت شغلها بالnews station. Then she was recruited to a talk show called People Are Talking وبعدين طلبوها إنه تروح على برنامج تاني. After that she she succeeded and she made her own talk show host called the Oprah Winfrey Show. And هدول المراحل اللي أوبرا مرت فيهم عشان توصل النجاح اللي هي فيه. Here we have in discussion, discuss the questions with your partner, then share your ideas with the pair next to you. 1. Why do you think Oprah chose to build a school in Africa as opposed to any other continent? يعني ليش أوبرا اختارت إنه تبني مدرسة in South Africa? Because that's where she's from and it reminded her of her childhood. in South Africa كتير فقراء هناك so حست إنه هو أفضل إشي إنه تساعد هناك. You can skip 2. 3 says summarize your thoughts of Oprah Winfrey in 2 sentences of your own. يعني إذا أحكي لكم إنه احكوا لي بجملتين عن أوبرا إيش تحكوا لي. For me, I wrote Oprah Winfrey is the most influential woman of her age generation. She is intelligent, she is successful, she worked hard to reach her dream and success, and she never gave up. So I can say a lot of positive things about her, but that's it for now. So now let's look at our new words, our new vocabulary words. We have celebrity. Celebrity means in Arabic mashhur, and the meaning of it is a famous person. Unfortunate means يعني I'm not sure if it means تعيس. I kind of feel bad saying that, but unfortunate يعني إنه ما عندك أو ما عندك القدرات. You don't have the financial needs to live a good life. You don't have the financial needs to study. يعني unfortunate, unlucky. يعني في كتير أشياء ما عندك إياها. Charity, it means مؤسسة خيرية, as we said before, and it's giving money or goods to those in need. It can be an organization, or the money or goods can be given to those in need. And this is from the kindness and generous of your heart. Next we have lead. Lead means to show the way and give direction. Leader. When I say, please be the leader, someone who leads, or someone, to show the way or give directions. Tough means in Arabic, صعب. If you say he's a tough man, you can say يعني إنه أنا بمعنى إنه هو رجل صعب. Or tough can also mean strong and rough. Next word is orator. Orator means khatib, and it is someone who gives formal addresses to people. Addresses an audience. ممكن إنه يكون في احتفال واللي بيحكي بالاحتفال. This is what orator means. Strict means having fixed standards that are very high and difficult to keep to, and to not change. يعني strict يعني صادم. يعني إنه do this, you have to do it. Very strict. شديد. Incredible means لا يصدق, and incredible means amazing, extremely well. When I say incredible, like extremely intelligent, extremely good. Incredible is, positive. Recruit. Recruit means jund, and it means a new member of a group, to get someone to join a group. Foundation means تأسيس, and it's an organization that provides money or service for a special purpose, the basis of something. Or founder, which is a person who establishes something. So foundation اللي هو تأسيس، ممكن يكون تأسيس مدرسة، تأسيس business، تأسيس مطعم. When we say lay the foundation يعني إنه عم نأسس المشروع اللي عم نشتغل فيه. And next we have orphan. Like I said, orphan يعني يتيم, and it's a child whose parents have died, or they are unknown, or they have permanently abandoned the child. يعني يتيم يعني أهله متوفين أو تخلوا عنه. So that's what yatim means. And orphanage, our last word, orphanage, is a residential institution for the care and education of orphans. يعني دار الأيتام. زي the SOS that we have here. And that concludes our lesson for today. That is the biography of Oprah Winfrey's life and her success. There's a lot more information I can give you about her, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. But if you would like, you can look her up, you can read about her, you can watch her show. She has a magazine, she's written many books. Please do so. She's very influential. She's very smart. She's intelligent. She has a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good aspects that will help people. So that's it for today's lesson. As always, I like to put at the end of my lessons just a positive quote at the end, so that you're not too frustrated with Miss Nasreen. Here she says, education is the key to unlocking the world. A passport to freedom, written by Oprah Winfrey. إيش يعني؟ يعني التعليم هو مفتاح، ومفتاح إنه نفتح أو نكتشف الدنيا. and الباسبورت هو جواز لإلكم إلى الحرية. So as much as I state that learning and education and being a leader and working hard and have a goal, have a dream, these are all very important, and please take it very seriously. Again, education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom. Read it over again, write it in your notebook, keep looking at it, and remember, if you have a dream, it's never impossible to fulfill. Keep working hard on it until you get to your dream. That's it for today's lesson. Have a great day until our next lesson. Ciao, ciao.